All right. So we're starting a little late. Anyways, so I wrote to Nicole. I said, hey, we want to rent this out. And she said, let me work with you. I'll send you. This is at the same time they were having the meeting to close down the five schools. Let me do this first, and then I'll get back to you. And then I found out later, like a couple days later, Nicole's not yours. It's Jose Magada. Anyways, his name's Jose. So I wrote to him. He goes, "I'll have my admin help you. Her name is Esmeralda, but she goes by Esme." And she goes, "This is I told this person. I want to say either Julie or Linda, but I'm thinking of you two, and I don't think that's her." Anyways, this person was going to get to me. Said, "I haven't heard anything. Here's my number. Have her call me." Nothing. I still haven't heard anything. So neither one of them. And Nicole got back to me. She says, "Use my WhatsApp app." I said, "Oh, I got that." So I try to do it. It doesn't work. Can't get to her. So I told her, "Hey, this isn't working." So emails have gone out, and they are no longer responding to me. So I don't know what else to do.
And
Can you call them?
I don't have their number. I don't. They don't list their number.
they have a department or something, or
I guess I could. I didn't try that.
and I would send to McKay's office
Yeah, I have done that.
and then say, can you please intervene? Because our meeting's
Yeah.
coming up in 3 weeks or 2 weeks or 2 weeks.
Oh, I've given up. I don't think we'll.
No, let's try it. Let's do it. Let's
All
do
right.
it. We can do it.
Yeah. Let's just do it and say, listen, you know how many people come to our meeting. If you have another Zoom meeting, we're gonna get half the people again. Even on Zoom, we get 40 something, but that's like half of the people that show. Typically,
Yeah.
Zoom suck.
The other thing, well, okay, this kind of fits in. So Kirk and I met with Brent Gardner. He's a fill-in right now for Scott over at Santana Row, and he says you can use our facility. Now he has two. He has one that holds about 60 people. I said, well, we'll probably overflow that one. There's another one that holds over 200, but it's like a cafeteria place. So if we bring food, they got to do the food. And I said, well, we're not going to go over $1,000. It's going to be finger food. So that just happened. Oh, hey, come on in. That just happened. So I haven't even sent the email response to them. So I don't know what the cost of that going to be. So that's plan B, I guess, or plan C. Everyone, this is Ben White. He's going to be talking on open forum.
So where is that site in the new building on that corner?
I didn't hear what you said.
The where he said he had a facility that has the cafeteria.
Santana West.
Santana West, yeah.
Where in Santana?
So you go to Winchester Mystery House,
Yeah.
it's right before it.
The new
big-
building,
yeah.
the new one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, and
Ground
there's
floor.
parking there.
yeah, free parking, yeah. And it's after hours, so it shouldn't be a problem.
Surface lot and the garage, both.
So Art, did you say that we may have to pay for renting the room, or would we just pay the food that we would have to order from Santana Row?
I think we got to pay for renting the room, which I don't know how much it is, but
Oh,
he
okay.
seemed to think it wasn't too much.
Yeah, and the conference room is free.
Yeah, the conference room is free, but it's small.
But 60 people isn't small.
That's true.
And being that it's not local, meaning if they gotta drive, people gotta drive, 2 or 3 minutes, we're probably gonna lose 20%, maybe 30.
All right.
That's my guess is anytime I have to go anywhere or do anything, never happens.
Yeah, because a lot of people from here walk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To the meeting.
So I think we're gonna lose people because of that.
All right.
There's something on your screen. I can't read what that says. The blue? What's that?
No, that's just me because my arrow's there.
No, in the green box, there's a blue button.
Oh,
Look at that.
What's the name of the school when trying to rent it? What is it called?
Facilitron.
No. What's the name of the school? I'm on Facilitron.
Benjamin Cory Elementary School.
Thank you.
Yeah, you send it in too. See what they say.
Right on, Cindy.
All right, so that's where we are right now, and we still have Councilman Mulcahy, Supervisor Ellenberg. Did we get did we get, Rita, did we get somebody from DOT?
So no, we do not have anybody from DOT because this is a closed issue now. Lynn Lee, the chief of staff from McKay's office, put some pressure on DOT. And I'm delighted to say that the streets around me, except Ken Street, have red curbs. There's no red tips. Now, I don't know how that all worked out in the translations, but the people and the streets who needed the areas which were too small for a car to park on, that's all been done. A guy came out on Sunday with his sprayer and just went up and down and did all the places identified that I helped Lindley and her assistant document.
Okay. All right, so no DOT. Who were we thinking of?
I see some of the streets up by Valley Fair, the close ones right there, they did the red tipping on a lot of them. So is that a different project or the same project?
So Steve, it's not red tipping when the guy came out and sprayed. He did the curb between driveways. So you could, you know, it's semantics. So it's the areas that,
Yeah, between two houses when the driveways are close.
yes,
But
exactly.
if you look on like Clover, Homewood, those streets, they actually did the red tipping. That's just like 2 or 3 feet on each side of a driveway.
Yeah, I think that was done previously, and this is what Risto was talking about at the October meeting, that people have asked for it and they've gone out and done that, and that's where the red tip, air quotes, nomenclature came from. But in reality, we got like the curbs painted red between driveways.
Yeah, because these up here by the mall, they were just done like a month ago. It was after we had all these talks and stuff. So I thought when I saw them do that, I thought maybe it was the same project you were working on, but it sounds like there's 2 different projects going on there.
Well, there was quite a bit of confusion with the whole thing, but I think we're good now.
Okay.
That's Steve.
You can sit there.
You can sit here and you can have the Julie's food.
No, I got dinner waiting.
You sure? You have dinner waiting right here.
I mean, I think I ordered well, so.
All right. My brother and sister-in-law were in town, so I forgot to contact the library. But I can try to call them and see if they can get somebody to speak about programs with the library. Other than that, we got Ken Hiddleman that wants to do like a class on zoning, right?
Well, more of just an update that the 2040 Envision BRE plan meeting that's going on. The planning staff is right now proposing that rather than focus on individual areas that they have in the past to basically create zones of high density housing, instead they're just going to spread it everywhere. So everywhere throughout San Jose, all R18, which is basically our current residential, which is like 2.5 stories. You can get 8 units per acre on it. They're basically going to change all of that to R132. So now you can get 32 units per acre on every residential lot, all throughout San Jose.
Up to 3 stories.
And increasing it from 2.5 stories to 3 stories per acre.
That means anybody in this neighborhood could tear down a house and build one
Yep.
like that.
So now you could go up to 3 stories instead of 2.5. And depending upon your acreage, you could get up to 32. So if you have like a 600 square foot lot, that would give you 2.1.
6,000.
Excuse me, 6,000. What did I say?
Yeah, 600.
600 postage stamp. Yeah, 6,000. Thanks. So yeah.
And can you take somebody else's and like air rights, take somebody else's and stack it on top of yours? Did we talk about that?
Not to my knowledge. And then along the Winchester corridor, they are talking about going on a case-by-case basis. They're not going to make any global decisions, but they're just going to make case-to-case decisions all along the corridor where they, I think they I think they targeted like around 8 specific sites that they're going to rezone individually to MUN, which is multi-use neighborhood, multi-use commercial, and urban residential.
So that would be from like New Hall all the way down?
Yeah.
All the way down to wherever.
Yeah. So I just thought I'd give the neighborhood a heads up that that's happening.
I have a quick question. Are we in open forum now?
Not yet.
Okay, cool.
We're still doing general meeting.
Are we thinking of speaking about this at the general meeting? Is that it?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, I'm taking
So
notes.
basically what I just said now, I'm gonna basically do kind of that again.
But that's
Okay.
5-10 minutes. That's not a half hour segment.
Not even if I talk really slow.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking maybe, and I tried to talk fast, so maybe, yeah, maybe 5 minutes.
Like 5 minutes. So we don't have DOT. We have Susan and Mulcahy.
Yeah. That's it.
That is not a meeting.
You can help me find someone, that's fine.
Would you think that new Santana Row person would be
He
willing
can't.
to talk?
We already tried.
You're not gonna be
He
here.
has a birthday
We
party.
would have,
The wrong time.
but if that's the case, we shouldn't even get a place, and it should be on Zoom because it's gonna be, I hate to say it, a trash meeting,
Yeah.
and we shouldn't waste people's time.
I have in my old notes a few more ideas on people to invite. I have that we could ask the fire department to come and ask about.
I got pushed out, and Rita said it would be better for October.
Okay, better for October. And then I also have a master gardener thing because it is springtime, or the director of corporate communications at San Jose Water, Leanne Walborski, is someone else who I had on the list.
Yeah, I think it's too late for the master gardener. And plus,
Okay.
since we don't have a place, I think last time they
good point.
set up a table. What about what about recycling? I know that comes up from time to time. People may need reinforcement, like what do we need to recycle? And I believe some time ago, some person, I don't know if that person was associated with the city, but they were going around the recycling bins and then putting notices if they found that they were not abiding by the rules of the recycling for plastic and food.
Yeah, I think that was the recycling people themselves, right?
Yeah, because I got a notice. that
Oh, it was
I
okay.
got a green smiley face on mine, yeah.
Oh, I think that's a subject that constantly needs reinforcement.
I can try contacting. I mean, very short notice, but
Well, and it's just like, this is, we're gonna ask people to spend their time, and we have, Mulcahy will probably be 15 minutes,
yeah.
maybe. Susan,
Hour and a half.
yeah, she'll take up the rest of the time. So even if she's, 15 minutes, we're not even at 45-minute meeting.
Well, what killed me was my brother and sister in town. I dropped everything.
Okay, well, I'm just no blame. I'm not trying to blame it. I'm just saying, I think we need to be respectful of our community. And if we're asking them to come out on their Monday evening, that it should be always worthwhile. Like, I don't think those two, honestly, I don't think those two, even Mulcahy, having just the two of them speak is worthy of me. I think Zoom meeting would be fine.
Yeah.
Because then people can stay at home and it's a half hour, and then no big deal. But to set the room up, get everybody there, organize it, order food,
Yeah.
I just don't think it's worth the.
Yeah, I
and
agree
half
with
hour
you.
meeting, it's like insulting.
Okay, in that
We
case-
may not have a physical space option anyway.
We might not have a physical space anyway, but I'm just saying, I just don't think that's not compelling.
And spoiler alert, maybe an open forum, maybe we can get another speaker.
Yeah, I agree with Kurt. If it's light, we might as well have it in Zoom. That will give us more time to find the physical space for July,
Well,
which is
July,
obviously important.
July's gonna be outdoor. Art and I talked about that.
We were
taking
gonna-
that space.
we were just gonna take it
We're
and
not
then,
gonna ask them.
Of course, we're saying this on the recording.
What I mean is, we're gonna ask them, but not pay attention to, no. We always use it before, and there's no rental of anything.
Yeah.
So that's why we think it's no big deal.
Yeah,
Are those gates locked?
I have the key.
Okay.
I never forget
The
that.
answer is no.
Unless they change the locks.
Even
In
if
the-
you couldn't get in, there's that whole other big
Around
area,
that, yeah.
you know.
In the future, we should consider doing a block party. I mean, the downside is we need 50% of the people in that block to agree to it.
Yeah, either that or we could do it in the, I mean, if they change the locks and we can't get in, we could try doing it out in the parking lot. It's just that we wouldn't have power.
Well, in July, we would be able to do that. Turn on July or
Yeah, July, but I don't have access to power.
But would we be trespassing?
powered PA system.
Hmm.
Yeah, a
Oh,
battery powered PA system would work. Little one box kind of thing.
About the size of that.
Yeah, I've seen those.
okay. Well, then
John
that's
Wayne used to use that all the time.
okay. Well, I gotta write this
Great.
down.
Yeah, it's completely independent, off the grid kind of thing. It's just you're
Sorry, I couldn't hear very well. What are we writing down? I'm also writing things down.
Ben White has a battery powered PA system for our July meeting.
so we don't need power.
Nice, thank you, Ben.
Additional power.
You sure you don't want to try doing a block party and shutting down a street?
If you want to do that one and manage it, I'm okay with that.
I mean, I was going to ask this group which street has the fewest people and the most likely to say yes, so I can just go up and down and ask them.
But there's also a parking challenge if people are driving.
Yeah.
There's no.
But I mean, people don't really park and drive to the current one. Oh, sorry, I'm being corrected that they do.
They do. I mean, I've seen a lot of people park and, that whole street's line, Monroe's full.
Yeah. Not only that, we usually have to get a permit from the police if we're going to shut down the street. If it's just on there, like Lindy has it on her driveway. But when we had ours, we'd shut down the street. You got to get a police permit to do that.
Yeah, I was reading the process on it. I mean, that's where you need the 50% plus one for people who live in the street.
Yeah.
And you're not talking about this one. We're talking about July. Is that
Yeah.
right? Okay.
It's way too late for this one.
Yeah, we can.
In fact, we got basically 1 week to find speakers and lock down a place. Otherwise, it'll be on Zoom and it'll be just the two. Because I got to do the flyers.
Do you?
You want to do this without flyers?
If it's on Zoom, it won't
If
be.
it's on Zoom,
and,
yeah.
and it's on, put it on Nextdoor, you put it on Facebook. We've been pushing that for 5 years, 6 years. Online, website,
I
notification.
think a lot of people wouldn't be aware or wouldn't take note unless they got.
I know.
There are a lot of Luddites. So.
I know.
Have we ever?
I'll support whatever you guys
And
want.
then you get to be, where's my flyer? How can you left me?
Yeah,
out?
I would
Um,
scrub it.
Okay, Lana, what's up?
Yeah, have we ever taken a poll or survey of the neighbors to find out what topics they're interested in hearing about?
No.
I wonder if we could do that via Zoom. Like come up with some topics that we can maybe do a poll while we're in the Zoom session to find out, well, what are they interested in hearing about? Because it's been brainstorming on our end, but we've never heard, well, what do they want to hear about?
Yeah.
It's a good,
Yeah.
And perhaps we can easily do that on Zoom.
Yeah, if we have people. To me, the July one is a time, if you're going to ever poll, you have the biggest audience in July. That's when to me, I always want to ask, how'd you hear about us?
Yeah.
Flyers, online, email. So we know, because if 90% of people came because they saw the flyer and nobody saw electronic, then we're always going to have to do flyers. But if it's the other way around, and 10%, I got it both. Because if they got it both, then we don't need to do a flyer. But I think you're right. I think most people would look at the flyer.
Yeah.
And actually, if we're doing Zoom, not in person, people may show up thinking, not having heard anything, like, oh, I'm just assuming there's a meeting. And they'll show up and there's nobody there.
Maybe. Although sometimes last meeting was Zoom. I don't know. Do we put a flyer?
Oh yeah, the flyer said Zoom. I will say, like my friends, they saw the Zoom meeting like, well, if there's no food, I'm not going.
Right. Food is always a big draw.
Yeah, it is. It
Free
is.
T-shirts, free anything. We
Anything
get
free.
people showing up just
Yeah.
for that.
I have I have two more things that I found in the notes about people we could maybe invite. I know it's short notice.
Yeah.
The Valley Verde people, they came one time and they explained what they're doing. They're right down the street and they're a nonprofit in the area, right?
Wait,
So
who?
Valley Verde?
What do they do?
Valley Verde.
Yeah, remember they came and talked about how it's like you can show up anytime and you can it's kind of like the agrihood where you can show up on certain dates and times,
It's
volunteer
like
in
a
a
food
garden.
co-op. So they help under, it's usually for at risk, or not at risk, but if you're food challenge or food insecure, they help.
Yeah.
Nonprofit stuff. I don't remember what they did, but they were always active in the urban ag space, and
All right.
when we were dealing with them. They're
Yeah.
good people, for sure.
I have no contact for them.
Yeah.
All right. What's the second one?
Also had on here that we talked about earthquake, or maybe we should call it emergency preparedness, because the issue is if we do an earthquake brace and bolt, show and tell, then it might be a company trying to just get a lot of people to hire them.
I know someone who does CERT training in the neighborhood.
I mean, we could see if that's something the neighborhood's interested in. It might be one of the things in the poll. Like, would you like us to have more focus on emergency preparedness within this neighborhood? And then we can see, like, if we have an overwhelming majority, then it's a good sign to start integrating it.
You gotta read it too.
Okay, wait a minute. Hold on, Rita. Before I do that, do you want me to contact this CERT person? Is that what we're saying?
Is that Elizabeth?
No, he's in Willow Glen.
Is Elizabeth still in the neighborhood?
No.
I think that's good.
All right. I think he'll do it.
Does that make up enough for like?
Well, he may want like half an hour.
Okay.
But I don't know if he'll want to do it on Zoom.
Mm-hmm.
Or if he's available.
He seemed to say he was at the all leaders meeting, and he said, "Just give me a call and tell me the time, and I'll be there." And I'm like, "Okay." I can't remember his name right now, but I'll get it. All right, Rita.
So last month I attended the Mount Pleasant Neighborhood Association. They had a disaster preparedness fair, and I met Peter Ortiz and his public information officer, the CERT. Let's see, the CERT guy for San Jose, and the Neighborhood Association president, Melissa Gott Lopez. So I got that was part of the fire department, emergency services, CERT training, disaster preparedness kind of a thing. So I have a lot of information with that. I've reached out to, I don't know, about 6 people with the help of the District 5's Director of Public Affairs, and trying to get speakers, and was targeting the October meeting. So I could hand you all that information, or work with you, or whatever you want to do.
Okay. Let's talk after the meeting.
You got it.
All right. So I think we're pretty much covered on the general meeting for now. A lot of calls to me need to be made, and I'll try to. Well, if we can't get the big room, we can do this. We definitely have a room. We do the small one.
The small one, it sounded like there's no problem and there's no cost.
Yeah.
And he can put chairs in.
All right. So let's just
But
go with
then
it.
Could we bring food?
And I think you can bring food. But how much food are we gonna bring? If I saw that agenda, Mulcahy, Susan, and Sir, I wouldn't go, honestly.
I can't believe you're that way.
I know. I'm just being ugly honest about it.
All right. Well,
And you didn't mention here, but I assume still no contact on the church.
I've left 4 messages.
Mhm.
4 messages for the church. No one has responded. I did 2 in the last 3 days when I saw the agenda, or in the last 2 days. And then I remember I had it on my thing. I called them like the next day and then the next week. I've never gotten a call back.
I know the feeling.
Yeah. That sucks.
So Art, we don't have a contact at Valley Fair anymore?
No, Sue has not been replaced, to my knowledge.
Right.
She has not been replaced.
And there's no contact at this point
Why?
that we know of.
Yeah.
It may not have been replaced. Is she still there? Not having been replaced, or it's vacant. She's left and there's no replacement.
I haven't heard that she's left, but at our lunch today, Brent seemed to hint that she's gone.
I was told by her in December that her last day was the end of the year.
Well, I was told that too, but then she told me no, I'm gonna stay on a little while longer. But she didn't state how long, a little while longer.
She hasn't gotten in touch with us or anything.
No.
Oh, maybe you can reach out to her and say hello. Sucker.
I think there's lots of happenings at Valley Fair. Might be good to get an update.
We always want an update from Valley Fair.
Yeah, the worst one is they changed it from 2 hour grace period to a 1 hour grace period.
Yep.
That counts on her again. I mean, never.
It's terrible.
Rita, go ahead.
It's a pure money play.
So regarding Valley Fair, that's part of with the parking issue and everything over in our neighborhood, in our local streets. And according to Lynn Lee, Chief of Staff in Mulcahy's office, last month, she told me that there is a replacement. They have talked to him. He seems very nice and willing to work, but she did not share name or email address or anything like that. But it sounds like there's already been dialogue about some of the Cory neighborhood concerns.
Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. All right, we are, is there any updates on the reforestation committee? Rita?
So we had a meeting early last month, and there was a report sent out to the board. We requested status on that, have not heard anything. And Bob will be asking for another meeting with updates and see if we can't push this thing forward. The meetings are really productive and there's a lot of energy, but it's like everything else. After everybody goes their separate ways, you don't hear from anybody. There's no status updates.
Yeah, definitely understand that. All right, thank you. We're on to open forum. We already did the lunch with Brent Gardner one, so go ahead, Ben.
Okay.
You're up.
Okay. I'm Ben White.
I'm Ben.
And 34-year Cory neighborhood resident. And anyway, I've just recently gotten involved with concerned Cory neighbors in regards to the proposed development at 826 Winchester. And I volunteered to see what can be done about establishing permit parking zones in the area surrounding that site. And I came here because I was going to request to be put on the agenda for the general meeting, or be given really a time to speak at the general meeting. And since I made that request, I've done some research and I now realize that's probably premature. Because I've talked to Ken, I've talked to Rita, and I went downtown to City Hall, as a matter of fact, to confirm some of the things I heard.
That you can't get permit parking.
They don't do them anymore.
Correct. Correct.
Yeah.
So, okay. So,
I want to burst your bubble.
yes. So,
So they don't do it under any circumstances? I heard that it got really hard to get it approved, but you're saying it doesn't happen at all.
I was told they don't do it anymore, period.
that's what I was told. So essentially, they're going to change the zoning to screw up our parking, and they've taken away all the tools for us to manage that. So I'm pissed, but on the other hand, I'm out of a job.
Oh,
which
for
is
doing the permit parking.
right. So
I thought you were.
I mean, that was right. Okay, I didn't just say that. You don't work for the city.
You lost your role.
I don't work for the city. What I mean, I'm out of a task. I'm out. I've got myself out of an unenviable task. So, I don't think there's any point in me speaking at the meeting, especially if Ken is going to be speaking on issues that touch on the same subject.
So you just wanted to show up and say hi. All right, I like
Great
that,
to see
Ben.
you.
Thanks for saying hi.
Showing me the initiative. Not
Oh,
many
you wanna
people.
join the board?
Yeah. I'm retired now. I mean,
So am
I could.
I. So is she.
Yeah. So let's discuss that after the meeting.
Okay. All right. Drinks after the meeting. All right. So I started opening up the laser printer that the city gave us. They goofed up. We got an inkjet printer.
How can they order the wrong printer?
So that's what I did. I wrote to them and said,
Phone number.
hey, I think you switched us with a different group. We got an inkjet printer, not a laser jet. So they're looking into it. So I kept it all packaged. I didn't open up anything. I'm just leaving it there. And if we have to print flyers, I'll just go where we normally go and have it printed there. But we did not get a laser jet printer.
And did they acknowledge that they made a mistake?
Yes. Yeah.
And are we going to return? Are they going to return it?
That part hasn't happened yet.
But is that the plan? They'll order the correct one?
I'm hoping.
I knew it was too good to be true.
All right, so that's the laser jet. Greg Carlson, who's a neighbor in here, was walking around and he sees a lot of beautifully manicured gardens around in people's houses, and he wants to take pictures and put it on the website. And I said, yeah, I don't see why not. Let me just ask the board because it's it's our website. And he wrote back to me and goes, it doesn't have to be me. It'd be a way of community input, or he would start it off, but other people could add to it. And St. John, that's not a problem, right?
Which part's not a problem?
For people to send you pictures of gardens of neighborhoods and our neighbors, and you'd post it online, or maybe they send it to me and I'll send it to you.
I mean, I don't like you can certainly send it to me. I mean, if it's the thing, like if we want to do it on like a regular basis, that's a very cute way to do it. I think the only thing is not showing license plates is the only thing I have to do.
Okay. All right.
Also, maybe no street addresses either. I was gonna say, I think it's a cool idea, but I don't know if there's anyone who's worried about privacy having their place posted on there, because I know that like Google Maps
Unless they
has an option to basically block your house from being part of Google Maps.
Right.
So
It's just gardens and flowers and trees. I mean, that doesn't.
Are we saying is the person whose house it is uploading it to you, or is it some guy walking around the neighborhood?
Some guy walking around the neighborhood taking
walking around the
pictures.
neighborhood.
Yeah. It could be any.
I mean,
That's the initial. But
it's probably perfectly fine. I mean, yeah.
All right.
And there's no easy way. We don't want anyone to upload their own pictures, because if it's controversial or it's
Well, yeah. That's where. Yeah.
yeah, there'll be a
Screen.
filter.
Why couldn't we mention this at the meeting? That,
So we
you know,
could.
yeah.
I want to first mention it here and see what everyone thinks.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. Anything to support people getting engaged and showing
Yeah.
what people do.
Putting content on our website.
It would be nice if there's an option, if people are comfortable sharing. It's like, what if whose house is that? I'd love to see that, and they have no idea where it is. Walking around Cory's not that effective.
Yeah.
It would be nice if it was like on a map and you could drop a pin, or I don't know. It'd be nice if it was, address. It would be nice if it was address specific, because that is all public information.
Unless there's a backyard garden.
Backyard garden's different, but a front yard garden.
basement grow room.
Anyway.
Okay, Rita, you have a statement or a question?
So, well, about this, I'm just wondering about privacy and, some, like Kurt says, random guy going around the neighborhood. What if we were to ask, the Cory neighborhood, if you think you guys have, you have your own front yard, nice garden, submit a picture to the Cory Neighborhood Association. Then that way it's,
I think we'll get a lower turnout if we do an opt-in.
I think
But I'm wondering if maybe if someone does take a picture that we want to post, maybe we actually contact that person and just kind of get them to agree that it's okay to post their picture on the web. So
All right, I'm nominating you as the caller.
oh no.
I'm not doing it. I'm sure St. John doesn't want to do it.
Well, why don't we have the person submitting the photo maybe send us a form that they've received permission from the owner, or they acknowledge that it could be posted, or
it's going to be dead. I'm just trying to be pragmatic about this. Forms, anything that's going to require more than one touch of doing it. Like doing it's going to be hard enough. We can't even get people that we've contracted with to take pictures for the holiday showcase consistently.
Yeah.
I'm again, I'm trying to be pragmatic about this. It's just not, we're not equipped to do this kind of stuff. If one person wants to do it,
Yeah, this guy likes to walk around the neighborhood,
I think it's great.
and he's got a little bit of a, photography bug in him, and he wants to take pictures and post it. And he asked me, and I said, "Oh,
But
sure."
Rita has a good point, though.
What?
Like, what if the owners were unaware that their house or their garden is being, the picture of the garden
it's
being posted
public.
online?
It's in the public right away.
Well, they can.
Well, but Google does that
So-
too. They get pushed back.
Yeah, but
Well,
they
then
do
we'll
it
take
anyways.
it. We'll take it
Pictures are
down.
everywhere.
No, but you can opt out. You can go on and claim that house as your own and opt
Oh,
out.
and they can opt out here. They can tell Art, take my picture down.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I think we're trying. I understand listen. I'm not.
That may be
I'm
good
trying
enough.
I'm trying to be devil's advocate on the pushback of privacy.
Yeah.
I know we were very sensitive to that, but in our neighborhood, we put it up. If they don't like it, we can say at the meeting, every meeting, and we're going to mailer. If your house is up there, and you don't want it, let us know. We'll take it down that day or whatever.
It seems to me when we go around taking pictures for the holiday showcase, nobody has ever come back to us and said, I don't want my house on this.
Yeah.
True, yeah.
If we're taking it from the street, I just think if we're taking it from the street, we're not going in their backyard like you said, or having them
Keep
pose.
it in the window.
Someone's working on their garden. We take a picture of them doing it.
Yeah.
Bending over.
Then in some compromised position. That's terrible. But I mean,
I mean,
to me, this is I think anything we do to engage people, I think is great.
all right.
Show off our neighbor. I think again, I'm talking about personally. I don't want to hog the floor on this, but
Do we want to announce it first and say we want to do this or first, and so that if somebody doesn't want their place, or to have some discussion with the neighborhood, do we want to announce it at the general meeting?
I'm going to tell this guy to go ahead and do it, and he send the pictures to me, and then at the meeting I'll announce it, and it's the old beg forgiveness thing.
Right, and if there's no pushback, we do it. And if there is pushback, we'll get the addresses, and they can say, hey, look, please review this over the next week. If you don't like it, we'll take it down.
Yeah.
Okay, good idea.
Yeah, I think it's great. I think it's a good compromise. I'm moving forward and still getting some level of agreement from them.
You just don't want me to take the pictures because I shake alone.
Your pictures are terrible, Art.
They are. I never take
You
pictures.
did my neighborhood, and they were all blurry.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm not shaking now. You put a camera in my hand, I can't keep still. All right, what's the next one here? The next one is, okay, Beautify SJ, and that's half the reason why I want to go there, to talk to these people. But they're doing a meeting this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 11 at Emma Prush Park, which is at 647 South King Road in San Jose.
That's where Veggie Lucian is.
And they're going to go over the mayor's budget. It's a neighborhood forum. So I want to go there and just yell my off to them and say, hey, what's with all these cuts? So you're all welcome to go. Let me know if you want to carpool, and we can go together.
Are they talking about the whole budget or just the budget that's going to Beautify SJ?
No, the mayor's budget. Oh, I don't. Yeah, I'm assuming the whole budget. Yeah.
So even though it's being put on by Beautify SJ, which is small, they're talking about
Yeah.
this whole budget.
And they're trying to get neighborhood engagement.
Well, be helpful if they give us the money.
Yeah.
It would be.
All right. Last but not least, the core company, which is the Agrihood, they're doing. I sent you all an attachment. They're doing an outreach. Hold on.
It's a community engagement meeting on their
Nope,
on their new proposal for
one.
what they want to build on an open parcel that has not been developed yet, the 1.7 acres.
Their flyer's not as good as the other, But yeah, it's at 1816 Worthington Circle. Is that right over
Yeah,
there?
so you know where the coffee shop is? It's in that same strip, like two entrances down. There's a small community room there. It'll hold it's like the size of this room.
All right.
Not the big one. It's not the one in the senior building. It's the one in the academic coffee stretch. It's
Okay.
about, I don't know, probably 300 square feet. It's pretty small.
I think I've seen into
We
it.
got lucky.
So they're
It's
expecting nobody to come,
I
or
think
they're keeping it.
these guys, I don't think want anybody to show up at these meetings. They had the last one they had at City Hall cafeteria at night. in November, and now this one in a tiny little room.
Yeah, it's Monday, April 20th, starting
6
at
p.m.
6 p.m.
Yeah.
So it's the Monday before our general meeting.
I got a postcard too.
Yeah, they should. I think they did probably 1,000.
I didn't get a
but
postcard.
maybe even a little bit more. They sent a lot of. I got one too.
It might be because I'm closer,
Yeah.
Maybe.
probably by distance.
All right, and that is it for the open forum. Unless somebody else wants to talk.
Update on board member.
Oh yeah. So, if you remember the last board meeting, we had three. Lindy Hayes sent me three people, and so I emailed all three. I said, "Hey, Lindy told me you want to be on the board. We just want you to come in, give like a 1 or 2 minute speech, say who you are and why you want to be on the board." And right away, two people said, "Nope, don't want to do that," and they dropped out. And the other one hasn't responded to me. So
We keep
Two
looking.
dropped out.
Scared them all away.
One had dropped out.
no, two
Two
now.
dropped out.
Yeah, I know with you. I just got a second one yesterday. They're like, "Got to give a speech?" I'm not doing it. There's 5 of us.
Yeah.
It's not that big of a group. Well, plus that. But so we're back down to 1, and she has not responded. So we'll see. And Ben's retired. He doesn't want to do anything.
No one blame you.
Yeah.
All right.
Other than
Okay. So now that I've had a couple minutes to think about this, having just become involved with the concerned Cory neighbors, I'm not ready yet to make another commitment.
All right.
So let's give it a few months.
Okay.
Again.
Sounds good.
Meet again in July.
Yeah.
All right. Anybody else with open forum?
I just want to say that Ben has been a judge for the holiday showcase these last 2 years.
So he is active. He does do stuff.
And I do hand out flyers.
Nice.
He is. He is a flyer guy. Yeah.
You were on the
He has
board
dumpster
way back,
day.
weren't you?
Okay. I was on the board back in the Richard Allen era, briefly.
Right.
I keep hearing
Well,
about
we're sorry about
I'll
that.
tell you that story after the
Yeah. Let's. If we're gonna do that, we got to turn off the recording.
real quick for open forum, if there's nothing else, our pizza shop build out is progressing. If you want to ever look at my Facebook page or Instagram, we post it on there. You go to our website too, and we have updates listed on our expansion update link. We're probably within about 2 months or so. Everything's slow. It's slower than I wanted, but it is coming along. The framing's all done inside. We have pictures of framing and the sewer work. Plumbing, electrical are being done now. Mechanical is being done now with HVAC and hoods and stuff like that. So it's coming along.
Yeah, wait.
Yeah, thanks.
I think at last meeting you said that you would not be at the general meeting
That's right.
at the end.
And at this point, I don't look like anybody's going to be at the
Right. So I was gonna say.
Oh,
So-
don't even.
So if it doesn't happen or if it's virtual,
If it's virtual,
we don't have to worry about it.
Right.
If we do end up using that small room or something like that, do you want me to try
You can
to
you can do that.
live message?
I can if you want to log in as me again, I'll text you my password.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
Same
But
thing.
pick up. Actually, did I need any equipment?
Okay, we can talk about this later. I'm gonna adjourn. It's 7:52.
So I'll need to know.